I brought that up, but kind of theory crafting it a little bit more. I don't know if I, lack of a better word, liked it as much. Because, again, against Xolotl, I think the Blinding Light's annoying. The Illuminate spam's going to be annoying for him. And in the laning phase, too, I don't know, how does Lycan handle that Ion Shell himself? That actually seems pretty brutal for Lycan in the safe lane.
5 seconds remaining.
So it's comfort. And then you also have Viper getting a Rod of Atos inevitably. That's just another thing that he'll have to deal with. There was a game yesterday, I think it was the final game yesterday, that the Lycan pick actually made a lot of sense, and he did roll with it. It was the final game, yeah, against Rado Patole. But, ooh, look at that. I like that pick. Clockwork, this is a hero that we do not see a lot, but if you're going to pick it up, there's a couple of reasons you could have. One, if it's partnered with a Shadow Fiend. Two, against a Lycan, because obviously one of Lycan's strengths is that he just has freedom to run around when he's in a shapeshift form. But those cogs cause massive issues for Lycan.
10 seconds remaining.
And in general, Battery Assault's going to be annoying this game. It's great against both Warlock and Shadow Shaman.
Remaining.
This is actually a great Clockwork game. It's not often you say that. So expect that to be a position for Clockwork in the hands of or actually, I guess it could be, yeah, I would think it'd be 4, then I'd just have Coddle on the 5.
Dire team ban.
There's a lot of bans. Troll Warlord, the final ban. That's definitely a good one there. Would have been an issue. Honestly, Phantom Lancer feels pretty good for Burning Bridges right now, final pick. Once again, they do not have the greatest ways to deal with the clearing of the illusions. Both their cores are very single target focused right now.
10 seconds remaining.
Xolotl does have the final pick.
5 seconds remaining.
Well, Burning Bridges does have plenty of time to think this one out, as they're going to have their final ban and then their final pick right after. Again, I still like the Phantom Lancer. Knowing that they have a final pick mid, I guess deters it a little bit, but... And actually, like a puck mid right now for Xolotl feels really strong. And that would be a decent answer to Phantom Lancer, so... Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. It does seem like they need that really big heart. They need that hard carry. Whenever you have a Viper especially, you want that carry that can kind of take over the game. And these are 4 heroes that can create space. Kind of. I mean, I guess they're not the craziest at doing so. It is a little bit slower paced of a team. It's kind of a mix. Darkseer wants to farm a bit. Coddle even wants to push out lanes and farm.
Dire team pick.
They ban Puck. Okay, Phantom Lancer could be coming. So, obviously, if you're going to pick PL, then that is a good ban. What other heroes would still be annoying for PL in that mid lane?
10 seconds
Queen
remaining.
of Pain might be another decent one here.
5
Lockdown
seconds
is
remaining.
not the greatest on Burning Bridges' side, so I am thinking of these more mobile heroes. Ember Spirit's another one. Ember Spirit might be a good response if they do go Phantom Lancer, actually. Well, used all that time to get the ban, and now they're still using the extra little bit of time they have to make sure they're confident with this final pick.
Radiant team pick.
Terrorblade.
Okay, they go the Terrorblade route instead. I actually still think Ember is pretty good. Lena's another one that maybe comes to mind now.
10 seconds remaining.
But specifically because of the lack of great catch, I think Ember Spirit's a good play here.
5 seconds remaining.
And you have a Lycan core isn't necessarily, late game, very threatening core. So getting a mid hero that could still bring that, if it happens to get to that point, I think is a good option. So I like Ember a lot. Invoker could actually be half decent here. I don't know if Esk plays Invoker.
Queen. You may now
So they go the Quap route.
heroes.
There's another one I suggested, but I guess it is good. Yeah, I guess there wasn't really a downside, huh? I think I just like the Ember Spirit a little bit more, and I stand by as far as the scaling later into the game, but the Quap is now much more of an earlier presence. And so they're going to instead go for the strategy of we're going to push objectives, we're going to get ahead earlier on before this Terrorblade becomes a bigger threat. So they go for that instead. Obviously the DC is coming out here now. Again, we are going to be remaking. Okay, looks like we're good. So here we are, game number 2. All right, so yeah, as far as the draft went, again, concluding there, the Queen of Pain final pick for Xolotl. Do like it. Esk has potential to go off this game, and I think they're going to need it. I think they're going to need a great start from Esk. They're going to need that movement. They're going to need that space creation. Not really space creation, more so just take away from the Terrorblade. And that's going to be the ultimate goal. You also see how the Dire team's lining, or planning to at least. They got Darkseer up top with the Clockwork. So, I don't know if they're expecting Lycan to be up here. I don't know if they're... Are they trying to avoid with the Terrorblade, perhaps? Against the Rasta Ursa? I guess it could be that. That might be scary for him.
30 seconds to battle.
But you see the Radiant squad, they are going to start rotating. So they got that, excuse me, they got that information. The ward spotted Coddle down here. By the way, look at this. It's actually a pretty cool aesthetic that he's got going on. Nice cosmetic there, bro. It's a decked out pony. For out the top lane, gonna try to get that bounty rear Lil. Gonna get it first, blocking it with the wolves, and Lil will be able to pick it up. And it's gonna be a 3-for-1. That'll favor burning bridges now. However, Clockwork might die. Boris. It's in a little bit of trouble. Pika 2 with the Ether Shock first. Shadow Word wears off right there. Can he land an Ether Shock? Oh, if he gets the auto attack and the Ether Shock, I think that's a kill, but unfortunately not able to.
Too bad.
You sound like Shakira, but you shake it better. Thank you.
Get away, you.
Thank you. All right, so Ursa is down here. They're going to send Rasta in. So, yeah, this is clearly the attempt to have Terrorblade avoid this matchup, but not the case. At the same time, we do see aggressive lane Terrorblades. You get that Metamorphosis, of course, at level 1, and especially with the Coddle pushing in the lane, they can get some decent tower damage in early on. In fact, Clockwork's also going to rotate down here, so they might be able to make a play. Perhaps if they catch Rasta a little bit too far up. Not going to find that opportunity, though, at least initially. It does mean Darkseer is solo up here. And this is interesting because I thought we were going to see the whole Chakra into Ion Shell spam with Darkseer in a lane, but instead it's... I suppose Chakra with meta is pretty nice. We have seen that before do work. Doesn't have Chakra yet, though, as I say that. It has Illuminate level 1, of course, but I assume at level 2 he's going to get it. And... has he pop meta yet? No, so he might be waiting for that, actually. They might be waiting for Coddle to get level 2 before he pops that first Metamorphosis. Although, at this point, if he just used it right away, it would probably be up by the time it would be up. I don't know. It just seemed like it might have been a more efficient play to use it by now, but who am I to judge? Hector doing what he can to harass Lil on the Darks here, but is opening up absolute free farm for Mr. Lycan at the top lane. Right now, Terrorblade's feeling good, and you see Kato hits level 2. He actually used the shotgun himself, so they're not going to meta yet. Man, this is really interesting that they haven't gone for the meta yet. And you know it's coming, especially when they're diving like this. He shotguns himself again. I keep expecting him to shotgun the Terrorblade and then go for it. It's really not that big of a deal. Gano. You do see Metamorphosis pop now. Hector ends up going down, or Boris goes down, excuse me. That was the Fatal Bond. Sorry, I was a little distracted right there, guys. But yeah, the Fatal Bond's doing work, so you saw him attacking the Terrorblade. So those Fatal Bonds on all 3 heroes that allow for the kill on a clockwork. That's how the first blood will happen. So this Metamorphosis has really not been the greatest, and we're seeing again exactly why they did not want this matchup into the Ursa.
Look to your own. I shall repay this debt.
Gets very low there, 1 auto attack away. Does have 5 stacks of Fury Swipe, but eventually wears off. And he's able to pop a salve.
Haste.
Gonna eliminate through again right here. Just get some more damage out. Oh, there's the shackles. They can't stop it. Maybe they can. The cogs will stop it, but Yano's still pursuing. And with those boots, you're not getting away. Boris, battery assault, can only do so much. Get a last hit in there, but Scottby goes down and is he gonna go top lane? Yeah, he is gonna go top lane. Meta still in a minute cooldown, but clearly that lane's just getting overrun now. All right, so that bottom lane, that's where the try versus try is at, so paying a lot of attention there. But how about the other lanes? Mid lane, 19-16 Quap versus a 16-7 Viper, who's been jungling a little bit, it looks like. So this Queen of Pain has dominated this middle matchup, actually. Doing it without the Shadow Strike, because maxing out that Scream of Pain currently. And then you have Lycan. We mentioned the free farm that Ifrit was having. He's going to have a Helm of the Dominator very quickly in this game. So now Darkseer finds himself at the bottom. Which, yeah, it goes the other way, too. Obviously, Darkseer into the Ursa, ideally, is pretty good. Boris, ooh, it's the Surge. He'll be fine. Make sure he gets out of there. Meta's back up for Terrorblade now, but he is under-leveled up here against the Lycan. If he gets some help, though, they could possibly go for a kill, especially before he's level 6.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Suppose that the clockwork comes up there. What's going on mid lane, by the way? Literally nothing. There's just creeps hitting towers. There's a rotation from Queen of Pain to the bottom. That's why. Darkseer, he's like, I'm out of here. Coddle is just running. And so Queen of Pain with the invis, not able to find the opening initially. And it's instead going to TP to the top lane. So they want to try to kill this Terrorblade now. It is level 6 Lycan. He's going to shapeshift here, I'm guessing. Yep, there we go. Here comes a shapeshift. The Scream already hits. And she has Sonic Wave. I mean, it would be a kill. Just trying to hold off from using it, and I don't think she'll need it. Auto attacks will do it. Esk gets credit. So, great rotations. Went bottom. Didn't happen, but didn't give up. Goes top. And mid lane's still abandoned by both sides because of this. But Orlock's finally, I mean, somebody has to be here. So he'll just take it. Viper is basically committing to a full jungle at this point.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower.
Pikatu's dead. Nice catch on him down there. But top lane, this tower's being heavily pressured. Helm of the Dominator from Lycan. Again, picked up very early on. He's already taken over the catapult. Double siege creep means we're pushing this top tier too. Battle's going to do what he can with an Illuminate.
Radiant's bottom tower
Slow down the
is
creeps
under
at least,
attack.
but there's still plenty of damage here. Even with another one, I don't think Ifrit's stopping. He's even going to pop his fortification, so going to keep the creeps going right now. Bottom lane, Yano, he's caught. You got Rasta coming in. Can he save him in time? There's the shackle. Yano's thinking about it, but it would be risky to go back in right there, so no point. At least Pikatu saves his teammate. Top lane, IX Mike get blinked on, and Esk takes him out. And sure enough, the tower falls as well. So this really is exactly the start that I feel like Xolotl was aiming for. Queen of Pain's having a very active movement start. Objectives being pushed by Lycan. They got the great lane matchup early on too with the Ursa. And Pikatu, by the way, is dead, but, well, at what cost? Boris, he's dead.
In my armor.
I didn't know he says that, actually. Lil? Sonic Wave is up for Esk. Is he going to go for it? I don't think he's going to be able to get close enough. Yeah, even with another blink. So a no-go there. Ifrit. He is going to use the wolves to block them out. He needs it. Doesn't have mana for the TP. Okay, he just got it. They don't see him anyways. So he TP's out. He's good to go. Wow, he almost has an Necronomicon. That's crazy. We're 9 minutes into the game. So he's going to basically have a 10-minute Dominator Necronomicon at this point.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Again, they do have Illuminate. So it is a nice answer with the Coddle.
You are simply
Terrorblade eventually, once he gets farmed, can deal with that army. But Viper can't deal with this. Sonic Wave just to make sure. It did connect to the force as well. And should be enough. No, she's not going to blink in. No, yeah, she's thinking about it. Still a little bit longer cooldown. So a no-go. Decides to back off. How about that, by the way? Queen of Pain is choosing to go Rod of Atos herself. This is a popular item as of late. In this game, I suppose it will help catch surge targets, so maybe part of the reason in there.
Gold and sweet. Gold for me.
Just nice, solid stats early on as well. Viper almost has his finished.
Tower is under attack.
Arcane boots on top of that. Queen of Pain doesn't have boots yet. Neither core has boots. That's kind of funny to see. Of course, Lycan, it's more expected. Ursa does have phase boots. Overall net worth, it's the biggest net worth lead, just about 3,000. What we saw for the majority of last game for either team.
Regeneration.
That was a very, very close game throughout most of it. How does Terrorblade come back with Viper acting as a permanent jungle? That's actually a really good question, but I think it's more Viper was just simply jungling early on for this Rod of Atos. Now that he has a Rod, now the jungle becomes Terrorblade's. At least that's the goal. So yes, it does delay Terrorblade a bit, but that Rod of Atos is important on Viper. And this is one of the reasons why. They're going to catch a shapeshift, and this is also why they picked up Clockwork. Exactly that reason right there. To get the kill on Lycan specifically. And that's the top net worth in the game going down, so good find for Burning Bridges.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And this is where that freedom ideally starts kicking in for Terrorblade. He's almost got the Yasha. I'm still trying to figure out how I feel about this Rod of Atos on Quab. Again, they don't really have like a blink hero. So to me, it is a little bit odd of a pickup to see, just not necessary. I think I would have rather seen a Yules isn't half bad this game as far as purges go. by the way. Rasta catching Darkseer. Immediately stops, though. Boris coming in. Here comes the Golem, however. Darkseer ends up making it out, though. This is not worth a Golem just to kill one. I mean, I guess it saved Rasta technically, too, but they are going to push with it, however. So it should ideally be a Tier 1 tower push, although they're not giving this up. Viper's already porting in. A lot of Atos. Ursa does not have much life. He went in there initially with not much to work with, and the poisons take him down. So nice kill already by Queen of Pain. She's lining up. She had a Sonic Wave chance, it looked like. She doesn't go for it. There's that Rod of Atos still coming into play. So question this, she says, but it doesn't actually have any follow-up, so it doesn't matter. And Warlock, his TP stopped by a Rod of Atos. He was trying to TP right in front of them. Bold decision cut. We'll see how it works out. Spoiler alert, it did not. Ifrit, he's just over here farming away, though. Going to continue after he's resurrected. He's got the Alpha Wolf. He was not there for that push, so
Radiant's bottom tower is
clearly
under
the
attack.
strongest hero when it comes to pushing towers, especially. Maybe an oversight there. That Golem, though, on cooldown for another 100 seconds. Bottom lane, Annihilate's caught here. Queen of Pain. So, did that miss completely? Viper is going to go down, but Quap went down first, and Will-O-Wisp placed in spot as well. Ifrit's running, able to get out of range of it, and should be good. Clockwork already used his hook shot. I mean, was that a misclick by Esk? Just went the wrong direction or what? Because that seemed really funky there.
Dire are scanning.
We are seeing the Rod of Atos battle, though. And again, especially, it's very good on Viper this game. Both Lycan and Queen of Pain. They do not want to go up against that item. Level 2 Necronomicon finished by Lycan, though.
Rock it on.
You see Clockwork,
Radiant's
Clockwork's going to scare Lycan out of his jungle. He traps in a couple of the creatures. Going to kill the Alpha Wolf. That's pretty big, actually. That's 200 gold for Darkseer, and he has to go find another Alpha Wolf now.
And it's off.
Quap, they do get the kill on Coddle, and they're also going to catch Clockwork with the Rod of Atos. That is something I didn't think about with the Queen of Pain. It is a TP stopper.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
What surge is this?
They're going in for the Roshan now. Bannerine spawning as Queen of Pain's caught by the Atos, however. Not nearly enough damage from Viper. It's going to get her about half life. This is not a free Roshan, though. The Nether Toxin in the pit. It's annoying to fight into that. The wall on top of it now. And now we have a case of Roshan being very low. Do they want to overcommit for Will-O-Wisp put down? Teamfight looking strong right now for the Dire side. Shadow Shaman going to get pulled back in, as well as the creatures of Lycan. He pops Shapeshift, though. He wants to run in badly. He goes to the wall. He says, screw it, we got to take this play. I Annihilate. Oh, Chaotic Offering. The Clockwork ends up hitting the Chaotic Offering with the hookshot. It's just picked up by Ifrit in the midst of the fight as well. And Terrorblade's dead, by the way. Viper's trying to run away. The 8 is going to be popped right away on Ifrit. Doesn't have another Shapeshift, though, so it's just going to spawn his wolves and try to do what he can. Queen of Pain, meanwhile, dealing with Clockwork, but that Viper Strike hits. And Esk blinking out will survive, taking plenty more damage, though. Courier goes down in the meantime. It delivered the mech, it looks like, to Annihilate, however. Another Toxin again put down. Ifrit trying to cut him off now. Shapeshift still on cooldown for another minute. Gonna simply auto-attack him. Blinding Light pushes over the ledge. The Shackle locked in, and Viper will finally fall in the end. But we're not done just yet. Queen of Pain wants to chase more. And now Keeper of the Light also gonna get caught. Throws out the Illuminate, but a double kill for Lycan. Again, the Aegis taken away. How about that, though? I'm pretty sure if I saw that correctly, the hookshot hit the Golem. Or maybe it did go all the way to the pit. It was hard to tell. But either way, that Chaotic Offering was huge from Warlock. It at least stunned 3 heroes. And when it's all said and done, there is no Aegis for either team.
Tower is under attack.
The Roshan was killed by the Radiant, so they do get that bounty there as well. Yeah, I was going to say Force Staff is high priority this game for the Radiant. You're dealing with a Clockwork specifically. You just kind of need it. So Rasta is getting one. Warlock is also getting one, it looks like. So the support's taking care of it. That's where I was going to say for Quinn and Pain, maybe a Force Staff first, but yeah, with the support's getting it especially, that wouldn't make the most sense. Already has her blank, of course. Just some more utilities, nice. She's going to go Guardian Greaves, very interesting here. So she's just going this whole, she's going the Viper build basically herself.
Dire are scanning. Radiant's bottom
Dire
tower
scans the
is under
smoke
attack.
play as they're running over. So Burning Bridges should be able to TP out. Unless Viper? Oh, he doesn't have a TP yet. Still on cooldown. They're going to be spotting. Annihilate's now spotted out. Dire team making their way over, though. They want to fight this now. Annihilate. He's going to put down the Nether Toxin, roots up Ursa. Here comes the Will-O-Wisp, and Rage going to be activated. That Will-O-Wisp is going to do so much work right now, it seems like. Pull in again on Ursa. Shackles locking down Viper. You do see the Chaotic, or not the Chaotic Offering, but spread damage right there from Warlock happening. Sonic Wave from S gets a couple, and a double kill in the end coming out for Ifrit. He was just in those front lines tearing through. Viper ends up going down. Terrorblade's caught as well. Darkseer melts away, and suddenly it's just scuffed by himself. Sunder is not going to be enough to save him. And they just clean them up as a whole. Chaotic Offering did come out with those Fatal Bonds. That's the word I was looking for. I couldn't think of it. I'm not going to lie, thought of the Han name, didn't want to say it. But anyways, Chaotic Offering with the Fatal Bonds combo. Amongst Lycan just shredding people with his ultimate. And a complete cleanup for Xolotl. And that was all because they wanted to save the Viper, who was still waiting on his timer for a TP. Yeah, Terrorblade does have his Manta style now, but even with that, he's dealing with a nice mix of damage here from the Radiant side. So all that armor, not necessarily the biggest game changer for him.
Illusion.
Lycan's got Vlad's now, another 1,600 gold saved up.
Jackpot.
Worthy tribute.
Probably just see an AC coming out next.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I suppose this is a game where he could go BKB. It's not too bad.
Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
Oh, well, like we'll just deny this mid-tier 1. As it looks like the Radiant team is kind of resetting. I think Quinn and Pain getting Guardian Greaves is a spike moment, but as I say that, they're actually going to smoke up before that happens. Try to find a kill. Coddle's mid, not a kill they wouldn't necessarily want, but Quinn and Pain will take it.
Is under attack.
She is not going to be able to make it happen, though. Blinding Light pushback, and it's just not worth committing more. So Coddle escapes, and the rest are going to be unable to find anyone. Burning Bridges. They had some kind of queue.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has been denied.
Another denied tower right there, as Yano denies the top tower. Almost has his BKB on Ursa. Viper has his own Guardian Greaves.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Terrorblade's BKB also being worked on, but goes back to my point of it's actually a nice physical magic split here, kind of damage from the Radiant side. And of course, there's also pure damage from Quap's ultimate that you're looking at. Look at that efficiency right there, dropping those items. Popping the boots.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Finishes
under
the
attack.
Greaves. It's just going to go back anyways.
Radiant's bottom tower
It's
has
my time for
fallen.
Viper to just push a tier 2 freely by himself, though. I believe we saw the BKB purchase on Ursa, so that's coming out now. And Aether Lens for Shadow Shaman with that forest staff that we talked about earlier.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Viper's going to keep going for now until he's forced out. Doesn't really have information where they're at necessarily. He does have Clockwork backing him up, though, and with the Rocket Flare, we'll spot a couple heroes.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Darkseer has been looking decent throughout. It's somehow with a Dominator, went the Blink
Radiant's
Dagger
bottom
early
tower
on.
is under attack. Dire's
And now he
middle
has the
tower
Vanguard
is under
going towards
attack.
that Crimson. I actually think you could argue a pipe over the Blink Dagger, or just in general the pipe Crimson this game feels pretty good.
Dire's middle tower
Their initiation is
under attack.
already decent. With Clockwork, the reach of a Will-O-Wisp. I don't know if they needed a Blink on Darkseer
Radiant's bottom tower
as
is
soon
under
as
attack.
possible, but
Boom, there it goes.
choosing to do so. They catch each other. Now with Rasta coming in, and Ursa, the Boris is sitting here like he could stop Rasta, but he chooses not to even try, and probably wouldn't have mattered. So he just kind of just watches his teammate die and is just going to chill there for now.
Double damage.
I assume he's going to stick around to cog block the creep wave or something. Well, nice find on a Viper, and they're going to go right into the Roshan pit, who's not up yet. He's 15 more seconds.
Boom, there it goes.
So it'll end up being a pretty fast one. And you do see, there's Clockwork cutting the creep wave. Alright, guys actually pushing it in even. As mid lane, there's an engagement though. Coddle's caught, Shackle's in. And with an 8th lens especially, the force staff into the Shackle initiation catches Coddle. And they're going for more. Viper's still dead for 5 more seconds. They get the tier 2
Dire's
tower,
middle
and
tower
now
has
Roshan is
fallen.
up. 25-minute bounty runes also spawning.
Worthy
So the Radiant team going to fall back and start to control those. As we are looking at our biggest lead of the game so far, I believe. Yeah, 8,000 net worth now for the Radiant. But BKB just finished on Terrorblade. I do think he needs the Butterfly before he's still very comfortable to fight, but at least a BKB helps, and it could allow them to contest this, but they're going to be too late. The hook shot, but a block from Warlock. He blocks him again. The cheese picked up by Ask, and they're going to find a couple of heroes. Darkseer in the top lane. Rod of Atos hits as he tries to surge away, though. Upheaval, that's going to miss. He goes the other direction. Going to shackle him in place. So Yana kills Boris elsewhere. A couple of different fights taking place. Lil puts the wall down, says, I got to try something. But eventually going to be killed off. Goes for the vacuum, but is indeed dead. Coddle also goes down again. Looks like Ifrit is able to run him down with a shapeshift. So another disaster fight for Burning Bridges as they get there just a little bit too late. And this Warlock's on point with making sure Clockwork cannot get any steal chances.
Regeneration. Gold and sweet.
AC just finished on Lycan. And now he's going to queue up the BKB, so just going to go that after the AC's finished in full. Bottom lane, there's a chase. Oh my god, Terrorblade almost died. He's a Sunder and everything, so he sees alive. Eska's not able to catch him. Instead, they're going to kill the Clockwork, who basically went in there to make sure Terrorblade stayed alive. I know I didn't really catch the initial action. Apologize there. But Terrorblade actually survives. That was a close call, clearly. However, the BKB is now on cooldown. Meta is still ready. Yano jumps in, going to be rooted up, though. I don't know if they're going to turn. Yeah, they want to try at least. In fact, the Will-O-Wisp comes down, the pull in for the vacuum, and Ursa, he's just dead. It's going to be an Aegis use. Lycan, he's going to run after Ike's Mike into the base. The Crimson Guard, though, will help keep him alive, it looks like, all the way to the fountain, so good job there. And Chaotic Offering coming out, too. Golem killed off, though. Unable to get the most out of that, actually. So Terrorblade, his BKB will be back up soon. And they use the Aegis there as well. I think they sell the cheese. Yeah, Queen of Pain still has the cheese, and now she's working towards a scythe. Basher now on Ursa. Queen of Pain picks up the Arcane Rune in her bottle. I apologize. I thought she was going Scythe. She's going the Shivas, though. I just glanced over and I saw the Mystic Staff.
Fit for a queen.
Homing in.
I suppose Shivas makes sense here. Oh, man. The Cogs. Enough of a block to prevent Clockwork from going down. Clockwork does have his hook shot. They're hunting.
Incoming.
He's going to have to maybe use it right here to help kill Jano. Nope, doesn't even need it. Rod of Atos. There's the BKB, though, with the Enrage. He's going to beat down Darkseer. Yano is big, and he's showing it off right here. The Shackle's also locking out Viper in the midst of the fight as well. The whole team is here. Terrorblade, he gets bashed initially. He still has Sutter. He has plenty of life with the BKB. Yano, the one that this started on, he just runs away for the time being. He's going to be slowed up by a Necronomicon, but the turn on a Terrorblade, and he again gets shredded. Ifrit, a big part of that, too. The Will-O-Wisp coming too late, unfortunately, from IX Mike. And Xolotl absolutely destroys that fight. 17,000 net worth lead. It just keeps rising so well for them. And now they're definitely going to break through into the Tier 3 base.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle barracks
kill the
are
Rax.
under attack.
Smoke play from Burning Bridges.
Dire's
Trying to
middle
catch them as they're
barracks
running
has
out. I
fallen.
mean, Terrorblade does not have meta, though. So not the greatest time to fight if you're the Dire team. Might feel desperate.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack.
As the
Dire's
Shrine's
bottom
going to get destroyed.
shrine has fallen.
Incoming.
Ursa's making his way over. Sees the Centaur going on by and trying to cut the creep wave, but he wants somebody else. He's not going to find them, though, as Burning Bridge is doing a good job of seeing him come in. Yeah, this Terrorblade just is not scaling as they needed him to. Radiant scan just... Oh, it's going to hit here. So now they know Terrorblade's up here. Somebody at least. Clockwork is going to get caught by Yano.
Denied.
Dire's top shrine is under
One
attack.
more, there we go. And Terrorblade is going to manage to TP out in time. But Tower's here,
Dire's
the Shrine's
top
going to fall as
shrine
well.
Has fallen.
Viper queuing up a Heaven's Halberd.
Dire
Great
are
against
scanning.
Ursa. It's actually a fantastic item in this game, but Their damage is overall lacking right now. Really that much more reliant on Terrorblade and getting good farm. Top lane, the push happening. Ifrit. He's got the BKB now. Isaiah Ursa doing work as Xolotl almost gets shredded. Manages to live. Still has Will-O-Wisp to use. And coming out soon, the Crimson Guard activated Clockwork. The beatdown a little bit less because of it. S goes for the finish on Xolotl. Is not able to take him out, actually. Choosing not to use Sonic Wave. Clockwork going down, however. Scoff by with his BKB meta. Eventually the BKB wears off. Ifrit just runs away in the shapeshift, though. He's going to be Rod of Atos up, and now the Chaotic Offering comes down as well as the Fiddlebonds. The Sonic Wave, I don't know if it really hit. Maybe on Darkseer. Anyways, they do kill Darkseer. The Sunder play coming in. Going to turn on Gianno, it looks like. Is possible. He gets very low. Force step away. Pops your range. Never mind. He's going to be fine. And now the Shackles on Terrorblade. The scream in the face from Queen of Pain and Terrorblade. He is just dead. They're running into their fountain. I think those GGs, in fact, there we go, are coming soon. So GG's called. Game number 3 is going to be had here for the lower finals. Xolotl able to force a third game with this victory. And we'll come down to the final game to see which team will move on to play Thunder Predator in the grand finals. Best of 5 that are happening after this series. So looking forward to that. All right, though. Hopefully make this one a quicker break and get into game 3 ASAP. But with that said, we're going to jump into said break and get things moving here. Congrats to Xolotl, though. Played well. Deserved victory. And, yeah, Esk, they needed him to go off on Queen of Pain. He did. I think it really is as simple as that. So well played by him. The team effort as well. And they forced that third game. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. I'm BreakyCPK. This is the BTS Spring Cup America region action. We got game number 3 coming up next.